All right, man. So we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to DeLoco podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in today, guys. Right now, the track that you're listening to is from a very good friend of mine, Garay. Guys, you can listen to this. It is called New Journey. You can listen to this on Spotify and on Apple Music. Thank you, Garay, so much for letting me use your tracks here on DeLoco podcast. Guys, thank you guys for tuning in today, guys. I am very excited. Today is the first official podcast here in Café Azteca, with Tyler Ybarra, which is the owner of Café Azteca. Tyler, thank you so much for agreeing to being on DeLoco podcast in your place. Yeah, dude, I really appreciate it. I just want to mention here, I met Tyler. It's been like maybe 2 weeks already. He's a very chill, very nice young man, and I just want the people to get to know who you are, Tyler. If you can just give a backstory, where you're from, how this whole business started for you, and your whole journey here with the Café Azteca.
Yeah, dude. My name's Tyler. I've had the coffee shop 6 years this May. On May 5th is our 6-year anniversary. I went to school to be a lawyer.
You went to school to be a lawyer?
Yeah. Somehow I ended up making coffee. Yeah.
Wow, dude. So, I mean, did you grow up here in San Antonio, or where are you originally from?
Yeah, I was born and raised here in San Antonio.
Born and raised in here. What side of town? West side, south side, east side?
South side and north side.
South side and north side.
Half and half.
Half and half. Okay. So, what gave you this idea with Café Azteca? Like, I really love the whole Latino vibe behind Café Azteca. So, what initiated this whole thing for you, like to make it like prompt for you to say, I'm gonna make a coffee business and I'm gonna move forward with it?
Yeah, dude. So I love coffee. I was working at Starbucks throughout my collegiate career.
Okay.
And somewhere along the way, somebody told me, "It's like, hey, if you can do this for other people, you can do it for yourself." So from there, I just like coffee, man. I was always an athlete growing up, so I like competition. So I saw somewhere where I can kind of fit in and be different from everybody and compete in a different way. And I'm Mexican, and so I thought that was my in.
Yeah, dude, that's super awesome, dude. I really like the vibes in here. Like I said, it's really chillaxed in here. You're gonna see people walking back and forth, man. This is just not a coffee shop. There's a barber shop over here on this side over here. There's some other small businesses here, and right here, this Devil's River.
It's a whiskey distillery.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So everything is all combined here. So you can see there's people here walking here. Guys, before I continue, guys, you can listen to the local podcast here on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And you guys, please subscribe to the local podcast. I really, really do appreciate it. So Tyler, basically, I really want to appreciate it. Before I continue on, I just want to make mention that I want to thank you again for opening your doors here, Café Azteca, for the local podcast. I really do appreciate it. So this Café Azteca, guys, is the official home for the local podcast now. I will be doing all the podcasts here inside of Café Azteca. And not only that, but I am very excited to become a part of the Chancla Academy family. I have partnered with Joe Coronado and this awesome Chancla Academy production. So you're going to be able to see more of the local podcasts, everywhere. So Joe, thank you so much for this opportunity that you have given me. And thank you, Tyler, so much for this opportunity you gave me. I know I had texted you and I told you over the phone that I'm a faith believer. I believe in Christ, and I believe that this was meant to be. It was fate for me and you to meet, and this is a blessing within itself. It's a huge blessing for me, and hopefully it's a big blessing for you. Hopefully you can get more people in here, because, bro, this place right here, there's a lot of traffic that's coming through. Right now when I got here, before we actually recorded, I saw so many people out there, so many people like just sitting there chilling outside. So, dude, I really do appreciate you doing that. Yeah, man, I appreciate it. So, guys, you guys already know I am a huge, very huge wrestling fan, and I found out that you are a very big wrestling fan from Joe. He let me know you love wrestling, man. So
what?
Yeah, what? So, man, I do I don't even know, like, what kind of era did you grow up in? The same era that I did? I grew up in the Attitude Era. That's my era.
I still watch wrestling every now and then.
Right? I watch it. I know everybody likes my belt. I didn't bring it today. I'll bring it the next time, but I love wrestling. I grew up watching it. My favorite wrestler, of course, my brother's pick on me right now, it's John Cena, right? But growing up, it was HBK. But I think it was just because he was born and raised here in San Antonio, man. So
I actually got a shout out from Stone Cold.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you?
On his podcast.
Dude, how did that go? Like, did you have to submit something to him, or?
No. So a girl I was dating at the time called in the podcast, and so she got through, and she asked a question I told her to ask, and at the very end, she's like, "Hey, can you give a shout out to my boyfriend from San Antonio?" And I'll see if I can find it.
Dude, that is super dope, dude.
And so yeah, he was like, "Tyler from San Antonio. This is Stone Cold. Blah blah blah." And I got a big hell yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Dude, that's super cool, guys. So from the last podcast I had put, of course, it was with Chancla, but even before that, WrestleMania was here in Dallas, Texas, and it was huge. There was so many people there, and I couldn't go, unfortunately. Like I said, I mentioned I went a couple of years back when they were here, the first time here in Dallas. But guys, if you have not been to a wrestling event, it is completely different than when you watch it on TV. It's super crazy. You got it there?
I think so. Yeah, I think.
Oh man, dude.
There we go. Ready?
My boyfriend was trying to call too. I was wondering if you can give him a hell yeah for Tyler in San Antonio.
I get old with Tyler.
Yes, Tyler.
Hey, Tyler, this is Steve Austin over here in Beverly Hills, California. Oh, hell yeah.
Dude.
Thank you.
Oh my God, dude. That is crazy, dude.
That's my claim to fame.
Oh my God, dude. That's awesome, dude. For that he gave you a shout out. That's,
yeah.
Dude, that's super cool. My whole thing is like, I mean, I've met wrestlers. I've met Bray Wyatt. I've met Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
The person I have not yet met, of course, is John Cena. I mean, I've met HBK, but I met HBK when they first opened up that pizza place, Incredible Pizza.
Oh yeah.
He was there when they first opened up.
That was his place, right?
Yeah, that was his place. So I actually saw him pretty close. I was right next to him. I didn't even know who I was next to. And my friend was there, and he's like, "Dude, you know who that is?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "That's Shawn Michaels." I'm like, "Nah." And he's a short guy on TV, but man, he's a pretty.
So I was next to AJ Styles on the airplane.
Really?
Or in the airport this year.
This year.
Oh, this past year, in August of 2021.
Really?
I was coming back from Salt Lake City, and I was at the Denver airport on the little trains that they have. And I was like, man, why is this short white guy? He's super buff.
Yeah.
And then there was a lot of people wearing WWE stuff. And then I was like, man, this is crazy. Who's this? So I was like, so anyways, I realized it was AJ Styles.
Oh, dude.
And I was trying to be super cool.
Yeah.
And so I put on my phone. I said, "Are you Uncle Alan?"
Really?
Yeah, because they call him Uncle.
Dude.
They call him Alan.
How you doing, ladies? Don't be shy. The camera, we're recording, okay? You're on DeLoco podcast. You'll see it on YouTube.
So I was like, "Are you Uncle Alan?" He's like, "Yeah."
Really?
It's super cool, dude. I didn't want to get. I mean, I got a awkward picture.
Yeah.
From him, but
dude, that's super cool, man. How many have you been to all the events when they come? Do you try to go to all the events when they come here in San Antonio or no?
Shoot, I was at the Royal Rumble.
The last time they came here at the Alamo Dome?
Yeah.
That's the one I went to.
I've been to a few live events. I've been to Raw. I've been to NXTs.
NXTs?
Yeah.
Dude, that's super. Dude, how do you feel about AEW? Like this new company? Do you like it or no? Or
it's cool, but I mean, it's not
right.
It's not WWE.
It's not WWE.
But I don't think it's supposed to be either.
No,
so.
I don't think so either. Like right now, I feel like
it's for me. It's a lighting thing. Like I'm big on production.
Yeah.
So it looks like a B class show because of the lighting.
Oh, because of the lighting.
It's black. Like it's darker. It kind of feels like you're in like an armory versus like WWE. It's super bright.
Super bright in there, yeah.
It's a good production.
Dude, yeah. I mean, me personally, I feel like AEW is like 3 or 4 steps on top of what was TNA back in the day, TNA Impact. But I think right now what's happening is you have a guy that's super young. He's got a lot of money. And he really doesn't know like where to put it. I mean, right now they just announced they're going to do a collab with New Japan Wrestling, which is going to be super dope. I'm going to buy it because I want to see the New Japan Wrestling. That's where I saw what's that Chinito that's on WWE right now? He came from New Japan Wrestling. Oh my God! Like he's super famous there in Japan, and right now he's here with WWE. Oh my goodness, he's gonna hate me if he sees the podcast. But anyways,
Nakamura?
Yes, dude. That dude he's an awesome fighter. When I first saw that they signed him, I I couldn't believe that they were able to sign him.
Yeah.
But now that I'm seeing, like, we're having like the whole thing is called the open door, meaning you can have people from AEW come to WWE or WWE go to New Japan come to. I really hope that it's true, but then I hope that it's not, because I want to see the whole war thing again, like the way it was with WWF and WCW. Like, I really, really do want to see that again, where there's like wars going on with each other, or maybe even where WWE goes and they take over AEW, and just to shut them up and tell them, like, you're nowhere near, our capacity or where we're at, dude. But dude, I really do love wrestling. And when Joe had told me, because I was talking to Joe, I'm like, dude, like, is there anything else you could tell me about Tyler? He's like, he likes something you like. And I'm like, what? He goes, he loves wrestling. He goes, talk about wrestling, and he's going to be a little girl just like you. And I'm like, no way. He goes, dude, he loves wrestling, dude. I'm like, oh my God. Because I know I had talked to you before, and I was like, trying to get something like going, hey, this is what more or less what we'll talk about. You know what I mean? But when I had asked him, I told him, hey, man, like, tell me, because you've already met him a couple of times. Like, what else can I talk to him about, or what else can we talk about? And he's like, dude, talk to him about wrestling. Like, talk to him. And I can guarantee, like, he's going to just... And he didn't even tell me about the Stone Cold. He told me, I don't know what wrestler gave him a shout-out or whatever. He goes, but ask him about it. Dude, Stone Cold Steve Austin, out of all the wrestlers...
He's giving me a few shout-outs on Twitter.
Really?
Yeah. Well, he responds to me on Twitter sometimes.
On Twitter sometimes?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, dude. I cannot believe that. But so, guys, I just want to make mention that... that right now, when I had first met Tyler, I came, and he actually did a skit here with Chancla Academy with Abuela, and that was the first time I met him. And of course, we sat down, we talked about like the future, we talked about more or less the area that I can use and stuff like that. But Tyler, how old are you, Tyler, again? Once again,
29.
You're 29, so we're about the same age. When is your birthday? Like December. Okay, I'm a little older than you by 2 months. I'm October.
Oh, okay.
But dude, I didn't even know that you were that young. I didn't even know your age. I know Joe had mentioned to me. He told me that you were young, but I didn't know that we were the same age. Cause Joe, he's already getting viejito. He's 35. He's around there. Yeah, he's about to retire. But dude, so I mean, like, you being here in San Antonio and things like that, like, what is it that you find so appealing, like, here in San Antonio? Because I know you have here in San Antonio and you have another location, correct?
Yeah, so we're going to open a coffee bus in Salt Lake City.
So you're going to open up a bus in Salt Lake City. So where exactly, like, in Salt Lake City? Is it like a busy area, like here in downtown San Antonio?
Yeah, it's going to be downtown.
Is it be downtown?
It's on, still learning the streets. I think it's like, it's not like 410 and Marbach. It's no, just in reference to...
Yeah. No, I get you, man. I get you.
It's a numeric system, so I think it's like 900 west, 300 south.
Oh, really?
It's weird to me.
Oh, wow.
It's not just like turn here on Hackberry and make a left in Durango or something.
On Durango, yeah. Dude, what made you want to go out there to Salt Lake City? Like, have you always wanted to put a coffee shop out there, or you visited and you said, man, I want to put my Café Azteca here, or...
Yes and no. It's a very, very long story.
Really?
For another podcast. But I got an opportunity.
Really?
It started so I got an opportunity, sent some emails to some different cities, and I mean, all of them responded, but Salt Lake City was the most appealing in the sense that they actually, like, asked me to sit down for an interview. They invited me to eat. So I was going to go out there anyways. Just like, it's weird because, like, my phone's ringing.
Oh, you're good.
Like, I'm the type of, there's more people. So I'm the type of person that it just jumps.
Oh, it jumps
from the cliff and doesn't really think.
I see what you're saying.
And so I was like, hey man, like, this could be an opportunity. So I went to Salt Lake City. Yeah. Just to take a class. Long story short, I went out there to take a class because they make you actually take it in person on how to, like, open a food truck. Yeah. And I've had a coffee bus before here in San Antonio, and I started off in a coffee bus. So I was pretty familiar, but it's kind of just one of those things where you have to just go and check it off the list. Yeah. And so while I was there, I met with the city. I met with some, like, the council, the economic development team, and they're like, hey, dude, like, we like your concept. Here's some funding, access to some funding. You do this, apply for this. And it's weird. Sometimes going to another city they open up the doors more than your own city sometimes.
Oh wow.
So, but yeah, dude. Long story short, sent some emails to different cities.
Yeah.
Salt Lake was the one that actually like
Was interested.
seemed. Yeah, dude. It's like you kind of like you're texting a girl and they some don't text
Some
you
don't
back,
text you back.
and then some's like, hey, do you want to hang out?
Yeah.
So Salt Lake was like, do you want to hang out?
Dude.
So I was like, let's go on a
That's
date.
super awesome.
Yeah.
You're not gonna turn into a Utah Jazz fan, right?
Here's the thing, dude. I'm not. I don't know how many people see this podcast. I'm sure a whole bunch. But,
Yeah.
Um.
Tell me, dude. Be honest, dude.
So, I could say you could say I'm kind of petty sometimes.
Really?
So.
In like what way? Like what do you mean by that? Like in petty in what way?
Shoot. Like if you, I was excluded. I'm not the only coffee
You
shop
know,
excluded,
yeah.
But they had I think I'm a pretty cool coffee shop, right?
Yeah, dude.
And let's just say I have more love for the Utah Jazz than the Spurs right now.
Oh no. Don't say that, man. Really?
They're coming to the coffee shop.
No way.
Yeah, we're working out the details, but I don't know how soon or when, but they're coming. And I've been here for 6 years, and I've never had actually, no. I've had it's funny because after practice,
Yeah.
Davis Bertans actually drove all the way to San Marcos to go get some coffee. We had a vegan event.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
Davis Bertans.
Yeah,
vegan.
yeah.
So he drove after practice and all the way to San Marcos just to go, like to the event. I
To
put
the
on.
event.
So I will say Davis Bertans is okay in my
Yeah.
book.
In your book.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe DeJounte Murray, you see this and you come over here, man. I mean, you got to do something for my buddy over here, Tyler, man. I mean, 6 years y nada. You haven't, nah, hombre. Dude, that's super awesome that you're working out the details with the Utah Jazz, man. That's super awesome.
So it's pretty fun. It's so actually Rochelle, you met Ro.
Yeah.
Our mutual friend Bianca is friends with the Jordan Clarkson. He's from San Antonio.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
That's how you're able to.
So yeah, we're just trying to figure out how that's gonna work.
Okay.
Getting him out to
Getting him out there. Okay. And then, like, do you have like any other, like, events or any kind of future plans that you have for Café Azteca, like that you maybe wanna? I don't know if you want to spill the cheese or is there any kind of thing that you know that you're going to do collaborations with anybody, or you're going to figure that out here? Are you going to spend more time in Utah than here, or like how's that going to work?
Man, it's like wherever the love is, man. That's where you want to.
Yeah.
Be wherever all the.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Man. Nah, San Antonio's fun. I'm from here.
Yeah.
And I want my coffee shops in San Antonio to
Yeah.
do good, just as I want them to be good. Wherever I'm at.
Wherever you're at, yeah.
So, I don't know, man. We'll see. It's gonna be a question. I've never done this before. This is like the dumbest thing / craziest thing I've ever done in my life.
Really?
Scary. It's fun. It's all at the same time.
Yeah,
Trying
man.
to manage 2 businesses in 2 different states. But we'll see, man. It's gonna be fun. I mean, I don't see it being too
crazy or
crazy.
too.
I mean, it's as crazy as you let it be.
Yeah, it's as crazy as you'll ever be.
So here, I'm kind of I'm more hands off here. Like it's funny because I'll talk to Joe.
Yeah.
And shout out to Joe. He's the one planning the birthday, and I'm like, I have no involvement. And
Really?
And I'm just like, I basically just he asked me, and I was like, yeah, go for it. Like, I've never done that. I'm always like.
No, I know, man. I know Joe explained to me, like, you're very, like, particular. Like, no, I don't,
And,
no, not right now. Not this, not that.
And so, but yeah, dude, I don't know. We'll see. And when I get to Utah, like, we already have a young lady out there that's going to help us. Like, I already have an employee in Utah. I already have my apartment.
Oh,
so
wow.
I have a life there that I'm going to start. So it's.
Are you going to just be coming back in? Or so, let me ask you this. This is the big question. So I know you say you're going to go back and forth with here in San Antonio and there in Utah. You're going to live there or you're going to live here?
Oh, I already have. I'm living there.
You're going to live there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Me and my dog, Dodger.
Dodger. I saw your pictures with your dog the other day. Those are some pretty dope pictures that you have with your dog, man.
Oh, dude, he's Instagrammable.
Really?
He's super handsome.
Yeah, dude, he's a super good looking dog, man. I'm not saying I love dogs like that, guys, but you know what I'm saying. I'm a dog lover. Everyone knows that I love dogs.
He's a show dog.
Yeah, he's a show dog. So I love dogs, but man, dude, that's a crazy decision to make. I mean, and then for me to find out we're the same age, dude, I don't know how.
Sometimes,
it's
dude,
pretty.
My entire 20s has been like doing this.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm thinking like, man, I should have gone the other route, have insurance and have like a real job.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of cool because it's like turning into a real job.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
not, I mean, it's always been a
No.
real
Yeah.
job,
It's always been a real job.
but now it's like, okay, cool. It's like, yeah, I mean, that's the best way. It's
No,
like,
yeah.
It's like, it's finally, like, I guess starting to pay off. And then, like, I don't know if, like tomorrow I'm going to the Marco Antonio Solis concert. And that would have never, and then so I went to, yeah, dude, the cool people that I've been able to meet.
Levanta pon la mic más cerca a tu.
There you go, bro.
Dale, ahora sí te puedo escuchar. Okay, so you're saying?
Oh, no, dude, yeah. We had to do a lot of cool stuff with the coffee shop. Had it not been for the coffee shop, I probably would have
Yeah.
not done it. Like we've given coffee to Mana, Los Bukis, Canelo.
Dude, I saw the pictures, and I that's what I was gonna ask you. But how did that all play out? Like with these Los Bukis and Mana and all that. Like you went to the concert, or they came here, or like?
So I have a really good. She's like my tia at this point.
Uh-huh.
She's a really good friend, and has just been blessed to, I guess, been invited and
Yeah.
kind of just be at the right place at the right time to go to the concerts. And like today was funny. We didn't realize the Marco Antonio Solis concert was tomorrow. And
Really?
we're like, oh my God, it's tomorrow. They're like, let me see if we can get tickets. And so,
Ala.
so just like
that.
a snap of the fingers. dude.
What?
Sometimes I feel like El Chapo. Like, hey Joe.
Hello, hey.
What-
Agarrame unos boletos. No. Tell them who I am. We got you front row.
No,
Okay, está bueno.
no, it's not even like that. But it's been fun, man. Like it's funny. Like I when I'm this may sound funny.
Yeah.
This may sound stupid. But
Yeah, no, I
it's
get you.
okay, bro. But when I was in my little trailer,
Yeah.
when I was like in
Yeah.
even now, dude, like I'll practice like
Yeah.
like me being interviewed
Mm-hmm.
by like Telemundo or something,
Yeah.
and I'll ask myself a question,
Yeah.
and I'll answer in
Answer
Spanish.
it in Spanish.
Or in English or whatever.
Yeah.
And I guess whenever I meet with people, or whenever like the cadence that I use is like a soccer player, like an athlete.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you've ever seen them interview.
Oh,
but
yeah.
They're very like
Yeah.
not slow, but they kind of control the conversation.
Control the conversation. Yeah.
And but anyways, dude. So I've always asked myself, like I've always put myself in those situations.
Yeah.
In my mind.
In your mind. Yeah.
And I was selling like $10 of coffee a day, and so now I'm not there, but now that I'm a little closer, it's like I've been practicing to be like around
Yeah.
like
No, I
for,
get
like,
you.
when my nan's like, hey cabrón, ¿qué onda? ¿Cómo estás?
Yeah.
güey?"
Yeah.
And then it's like of course I freaked out, but
Yeah.
it's not like I can does that make sense?
No,
feel
I
like-
know, dude. I get you. I totally get you, man.
And so
like
like
I really do.
when I've done interviews and stuff in Spanish or whatever, or English,
Yeah.
like I always refer to like those days.
Those
like,
days,
or
yeah.
Like, what would Canelo say in this?
Yeah.
Like he'd just be like this and I was like, okay. So then obviously
Yeah.
just basically just picking up cadences.
Picking
and,
up cadences.
Yeah, and kind of like being able to effectively communicate and be memorable.
Yeah. Dude, that's
Because
awesome.
it's like
dude.
wrestling.
No,
Like,
yeah, it is like wrestling, dude. You
So
gotta they practice.
when I market, if you like wrestling,
Yeah.
you can see that my marketing is like just like wrestling.
Yeah. Dude. Wrestling's not fake, guys. Okay, I don't care what you guys think, but it's not fake to us. But, dude, so let me ask you. So, I know your name is Tyler Ybarra.
Mm-hmm.
So, what did you speak first? Espanol, or did you speak English like first?
Yeah, I'm in Spanish.
Spanish. That's the way you grew up, just speaking nothing but Spanish.
I don't-
Or you like it's like a
It's
mix
back
of the
and
two,
forth, yeah.
back and forth. Yeah, Joe was laughing the other day because I was telling him that's exactly what happened to me. Because my parents, when they were working, I mean, they didn't have enough money to. I mean, it's any Mexicanos, right? They don't have enough money, so who are they gonna stay with? Los abuelitos.
Yeah.
You know, so I would stay with my dad's parents. You know, my abuelito and my abuelita, and they spoke nothing but Spanish, dude. So I was picking up nothing but Spanish, but I was mixing my words like all over the place. So then my parents are like, "Nah, we're gonna have to put him in bilingual class."
Yeah.
And dude, I actually have a funny story that happened to me. I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but you know, when you're in high school, right, or even in middle school, los mexicanos that are from Mexico,
They play soccer.
bueno, no, eso, no. No, but I play soccer too, right? I love soccer. I really do love soccer. But I don't know if you know this, but every year le dan un examen, like they want to see like where their English is at, like their levels. Like this is they give you like a test. It's like 30 minutes, right? But dude, one time I was a sophomore, and this guy walked in. He's like, he started reading off a list, and dude, it looked bad because puro mexicanitos in there, right? So, and then just one güerito in there, one little piece of white rice inside of a bowl of beans.
Yeah.
Dude, so he's like calling out by name, and he calls my name. He's like, Gilbert de la Rosa. I'm like, me? And he goes, yes, you understand me? And I'm like, yeah, I understand you. He goes, come on, vámonos, todos. And I'm there, and I usually, would hang out with the guys that played soccer. I would hang around with them, and my other friends, they talk puro español too, but Tex-Mex. So I was like, hey, bro, ¿dónde vamos? Okay. He goes, oh, I don't know, maybe it's el examen del año. That's what they would call it, examen del año. So I'm like, oh, okay, what the heck is that? They put us in a computer lab. They sit you down, and they're like, okay, check in right here, write your name. And I'm like trying to figure out, like, hey, man. And dude, the teacher was like, I don't know why the teachers are like that, dude. Especially the ones that are your raza, and they think that they can, push you around. And I'm like, and he goes, no te hagas. Hurry up, get on your computer, log in. And I'm like, log in? What the heck are you talking about? Use your same login that you use when you're here with your teacher. And I'm like, oh, pues okay, está bueno. Dude, they set up the whole thing for me. And they're like, all right, you have 30 minutes. Go ahead and go. I'm like, what are you talking about? Bro, I had this friend named Jose, right? And he spoke nothing but Spanish. Dude, pobrecito, bro. I'm there, like, on the computer, and I'm like, dude, this is how I knew something was wrong. Midway through the test, I was, like, answering him quick. Like, it showed colors, and it said azul, and then it would tell you in English, like, red, blue, yellow, green, orange. You obviously have to select the one that's in English, right? So I'm like, man, it's an easy test. Pobrecito Jose, bro, he was there scratching his head like, ¿qué era? Azul, ra. And I'm like, what is this test, dude? Finally, I'm like, hey, man. They're like, hey, no talking to them. I'm like, what am I in here for? What am I in here for? And he's like, the teacher comes, and she's like, what's the problem? ¿Qué es el problema, señora? And I'm like, no. I go, why am I in here? She's like, es el examen del año. We have to test you to see where your English is at, see if you're progressing or whatever. I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, yeah, the people from, wherever you come from, Mexico, Durango, wherever you guys are from, Monterrey or whatever. I'm like, I'm from here. I'm from San Antonio. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, I'm like, I'm from here. They're like, yeah, but your name was on the list. I'm like, I said, that's a little, little racist there. I know my last name is De La Rosa. I get it, but I'm from here.
Yeah.
And so the teacher's like, I'm like, how did y'all even come up with the names? Like, y'all just went through, let's see who's Mexican here in the school, and
What high
we'll
school
just
is
put
this?
him Southwest High School. Hasta eso, bro. No, hombre. Dude, I took the test, and I felt so smart. Y luego when I found out what I was, I'm like, nah, hombre. Y luego that's when we used to have the tax test.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hombre, puro bombing the tax test.
Dude, I had to take the math one 3 times.
Really?
I was I was off by 1.
Really?
Oh, dude, I suck at those tests.
Mira, el sol salió. Wow, it's giving me a nice view. I look beautiful right now.
Yeah.
Dude, I really didn't like math either. I know that when I had taken it, you know how you take it right when you're junior, and then it determines if you graduate or not, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, go ahead, Mom. Go ahead. No, you're good. You're good. No, you're okay. You're fine. So I remember math was like, I had like math for a little bit, right? Pero no me gustaba para nada, bro. Like, no me gustaba que bring this over y que what's the X? Y que dude, I was bien fastidioso with that crap, dude. Pero I remember one time when I took it, when it was my junior year,
Yeah.
I stayed there long, dude. I'm talking long. You go to school, 7:30, 8 o'clock, whatever it was. Southwest started at 8:30, right? So my parents dropped me off that day because they took us to breakfast and whatever. So I got there right at 8. Said a little prayer before I did the test. I started the test, bro, and I was the type to, like, I look at one, I'm like, I don't know it. I look at the other one, I'm like, man, I still don't know it. Look at the next, I'm like, oh, man, it's going to be a long day. Dude, I was there till 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
No joke. Like, I was there till 7 o'clock at night trying to figure out like erasing,
Yeah.
bubbling
I was
in, dude.
The smartest kid in the class was always done before me.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, dude? It's not getting any better than this.
No, dude.
I'd rather just go home.
Yeah, dude. I'm honestly like I really didn't. I didn't want to do that. Like I didn't want to take my time, but dude, the only thing that was making me nervous is because right away, right before the test starts, you know, the teacher tells you, you know, this determines if you're gonna walk the stage. It's gonna determine if you get that little paper inside the. So I'm like, oh my god, I already had passed the other ones.
Yeah,
Math was the last one.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
commended
Yeah,
on
dude.
English.
The other one, no, hombre,
I'm a writer.
En la reading, no, hombre, hey, you know what? You should be a writer. Be a writer. Hombre, de volada, I passed them. Pero math, no, hombre, I was like, I hated it so very much. I stayed there till 7 o'clock at night, and then I think like a week later, 2 weeks, right? They would get you in the class and, okay, one by one, we're gonna take you outside and tell you if you passed or not. Dude, I used to hate that because I remember pobrecita, this girl that was there. She took the 6-year plan, if you get what I'm saying. So, you know, she went outside, and I'm not gonna say her name because she's a friend with me on Facebook. But she walked outside, and my teacher told her out there. She came inside, and she grabbed her bag, and she went out. I'm like, she didn't pass. Because right away you already knew. She went outside, and then the girls went out. You know how the girls were like, ¿Qué pasó, mamá? ¿Quién sabe? And estaba chila la señora, dude. But I did. That was not my strong suit. Math was not my strong suit. Yeah. How long did you even go to school, like, to get your degree? Like, how long did it take you?
4 years.
4 years.
I did it in 4.
Where did you go to school? Like,
high school? Or?
No, where did you go to college? Like,
I went to Vista. Then I went to A&M Corpus.
A&M?
I just finished at Texas State.
Texas State.
Yeah, so it was a year at Vista, a year at A&M.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, dude, this sucks. So then I went to Texas State.
Oh, wow. Dude, that's ridiculous. So right now, I know you were talking about you get your mind, like, into the game, like, with like,
yep.
Like even right now, podcasts and stuff like that. So are you going to go to the Canelo fight? Yep. I'm not mistaken, you're going, right? Yeah, are you going, or you're not going to go?
No, because the Canelo fight's this Saturday.
Oh, it's this Saturday. Oh, that's
right.
Saturday. Next Saturday. It is next Saturday.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be able to go?
No, man. I mean, unless I pull some strings
that
I don't have.
Yeah. Did you come the last time he was here at the Alamo Dome? Did you come?
Yeah. So it was cool because I was able to drop off some coffee to his team.
Really?
They gave us tickets to the fight, and they gave us some gears. They gave us gear.
Yeah.
So I was able to take my girlfriend and some friends and stuff.
Dude, that's super dope, dude. I love Canelo. I've been following him for a long time. That was my suegro's favorite boxer. He was watching him since he was started.
Yeah.
But of course, my suegro's not here. He passed away in 2019. But my wife, she has her 2 cousins. Shout out to Jairo Castañeda, and shout out, to the brothers. They're all boxers, right? They were boxers. One of them's not a boxer anymore, but the other 2 are boxers. Nice. But hopefully, in the next podcast, I'm gonna be bringing in one of them here to the Café Azteca, dude. So he's a big time fighter, man. And I mean, I love boxing. I don't know how much you love boxing. Like, do you really like?
Yeah. So over the summer, a buddy of mine, I don't know if you follow boxing.
Yeah.
Constantino.
Oh, Constantino, yes.
Little Giant.
Yes, Little Giant.
Yeah, Giant boxing. Yeah. So he's a buddy of mine. So he came last year.
Uh-huh.
And I took him out to eat in all these cool places, and he's like he's like Canelo's little boy.
Really?
I don't know. It was like, I mean, they're always like,
yeah.
That's funny, right?
Yeah.
But anyways, he interviewed me. And
really?
So for a while, it was cool because like whenever you type in Canelo,
yeah,
and you type in Café Azteca, because he has so many hits,
or
whatever. Like I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And so you see the Canelo video,
yeah,
and then you see Café Azteca, and then you see Oscar De La Hoya. And so I screenshot it. I was like, oh my god, on YouTube,
dude.
I was like,
that's super cool, man.
I was like, dang, that's kind of dope. I was like, maybe Canelo knows who I am somehow.
Yeah, dude, somehow, some way, dude. I would love to meet him, like really, really love to meet him. But dude, thank you so much for your time, for being here and being on the first podcast here in Café Azteca, and for opening your doors to me, to my podcast. And just letting me have free whim and making me feel at home, dude. I really do appreciate that because this is like something huge for me, whether you know it or not. This is very big for me because, I mean, I was doing it there ahí en mi casa, like I was doing it there. I mean, real chill. I loved it. We were on the couch and stuff like that, and my wife loved it too, cause you know she would get everything ready for me, help me out. My daughter Camila también, she would help me out. She would get all excited when she saw my stuff. She already knew somebody was gonna come to the house. But now I think you know my wife's super excited and she's super grateful. That you know you give me this opportunity to do so. I really do thank you. So I know the first time I met you, I gave you a sticker. I don't know if you've been watching, pero I got you and I made you. That's why I asked you for your side, bro. I didn't ask you like I told Chancla to see if you're gordo or not. I wanted to see. But this right here, I made it personally for you. So
thanks, bro.
It's a DeLoco shirt.
Thanks, bro. It's draft day yet today.
Draft day, baby, draft day. And then since we're a coffee guy,
dude.
right there, dude. Check that out.
That's pretty cool, bro. That's for me. Oh, thanks, dude.
Of course, man. So,
Thank you,
dude,
bro.
Tyler, man, I really do appreciate you, bro. Like so very much. I don't even know how many times I can thank you, dude.
Oh, dude.
I really
Thank
do
you,
appreciate
bro.
it, bro. Yes, bro.
That's pretty cool, dog.
I really do appreciate it.
This makes me look pretty fit. This color.
Dude, and actually, I love those kind of colors. And when I was, I'm not saying I'm spying on you, right? But I was looking at your pictures, like we were like almost the same colors. Like, I don't know that we do. Like I was seeing the colors and the stuff that you wear.
Yeah.
We basically wear the same things, and then we're the same age, bro.
You come to my closet, bro. Whenever.
Yeah, bro, I'm down, bro. Whatever. Aunque me queda como un gown, bro. Yo lo pongo. But dude, thank you so much, guys. Just again, DeLoco Podcast is officially here at Café Azteca here downtown. Guys, if you guys want to come and swing by, you guys can find Café Azteca on Facebook at Café Azteca, and you can find them on Instagram. So be looking out for them, guys. Follow them, and guys, don't just follow them. Come out here. If you're here in San Antonio, come over here to Café Azteca. It's a very chillax place. They're very friendly. They're very loving. They'll take care of you here. And the coffees here are very excellent. I tried one the other day when I was here. They gave me one, and dude, I love the way it tastes, bro. No trae nada el Starbucks. No trae nada tampoco los Dutch Bros, bro. Te estoy diciendo, bro. But guys, thank you so very much for listening to the DeLoco Podcast. I really do appreciate it. And guys, like I always tell you guys, I don't know how many times I have to tell you, but I am very grateful for you guys for tuning into the DeLoco Podcast every week and for following me on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and also on YouTube, guys. If you're not subscribed to the DeLoco Podcast, please subscribe to my channel. And guys, like I always say, God loves you, Dios te ama, and we will see you on the very next podcast.
Estás escuchando DeLoco Podcast.